Hi, I'm Mark Bailey from Meetings Club, trusted online reviews for conference meeting and event organisers. Welcome along to the Meetings Club channel. Now, I'm delighted to be joined by Danny Pecorelli, who's the Managing Director of Exclusive Hotels and Venues, which owns and operates a collection of 4 luxury hotels and 2 country house venues in the south of England. Hello, Danny. How are you today?
Mark, I'm very good, thank you.
Now, Exclusive Hotels, you've just opened a brand new 44,000 square feet spa at South Lodge in Sussex, which, having seen it, is absolutely amazing, as you can see behind me. And you and your team must be justifiably proud. Can I first of all ask you why you decided to make such a big investment and commitment at South Lodge?
I think we've obviously got a fantastic reputation for the spa at Penny Hill, and we didn't want it to be the same as Penny Hill, but it had to be very similar in terms of ethos, scale, quality of offering. So if I'd built a tiny little thing with 2 treatment rooms, it might not have worked so well.
You've absolutely created some amazing facilities in the spa and the pools, including the UK's first heated natural swim pond. Now, outdoor space has clearly been high on your priority agenda. Where did sort of the design inspiration come from for that?
Probably old-fashioned Pinterest, i.e. just ripping pages out of magazines and being a bit of a magpie. If you see something really exciting somewhere, everybody has 1 or 2 bits that they do fantastically well. So I've almost just squirreled those ideas away, plus trying to have a few new innovative things that haven't been done before, or improvements on something that someone else has done really well.
Now, South Lodge is obviously part of Exclusive Hotels, which includes Penny Hill. Fantastic spa facilities there. Have you learned anything from your work at Penny Hill that you've been able to incorporate into South Lodge?
All the time. I mean, we're kind of wired to keep improving. And one of the things we learned, your point about outside space,
yeah.
Whatever segment of the market the customer's in, be it leisure or meetings, if it's sunny in the UK, everybody wants to be outside. So we were driven when we first built Penny Hill. We after a couple of years, we had to extend the outside area. So that's kind of driven me to almost have more capacity outside for South Lodge, so that when, you know, if you do exclusive hire in the evening, it's got an outside terrace that can take 250 people. So it gives us that ability to have that. So in a way, Penny Hill's kind of, we keep what we do well, and we want to improve on the areas for improvement, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and you've got some fantastic views, haven't you, from the veranda overlooking the South Downs.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, you can see the backdrop behind you. Everything is outside in. Everything looks over the South Downs. And to me, so many spas don't incorporate the natural surroundings and the view. And also, we literally drew a line in the ground and said, where does the sun rise and where does it set, so that we can get literally maximum hours of sunlight for the majority of the year.
And the sun always shines, well, in Sussex, it shines all the time, doesn't it? It's a very sunny county.
Well, over South Lodge, definitely.
Now, many of the Meetings Club members, Danny, are bookers of meetings, conferences and events. I'm really interested to understand how the spa can be utilised by corporates, especially for team building.
So we looked at what corporates want at the moment, and there's a lot of wellness, team building, sustainability requirements around what corporates want. So we divided up. Firstly, we've got a number of different studios. So we've got a spin studio, We've got a holistic studio where you can do yoga, Pilates, but also meditation, mindfulness, because that's really important, or circuits, indoors or outdoors. So we've got all of these different areas where the well-being is ticked, but that also goes into the food offering. The food is really, we've concentrated on plant-based food, local sustainable food, and also free from. So we've got lots and lots of examples of dishes that we do amazing pancakes and waffles in the morning for brunch or breakfast, but they happen to be gluten-free. We've got a vegan Caesar salad. We've got a vegan cauliflower dish that's just absolutely fantastic. And also the way the Botanica Restaurant is set up, it's very easy to us to pull some of the tables and have this relaxed networking environment where people sometimes want a formal dinner on one night and then a very, very relaxed environment. We've got the outdoor fire pits. So that environment helps that networking, that team building. So all the themes hopefully link in, or what the customer's telling us, link into what they want from a meeting and their corporate social responsibility.
So if 20 delegates wanted to sort of take part in their own spin class or arrange an invigorating early morning workout before the business meeting, no problem.
We can make it as invigorating or relaxing as they like. So you could do a gentle roll through the Swiss mountains with a virtual spin, or you could have a mindfulness class, or you could have a uber competitive, all your wattage and heart rate comes up onto the screen in the spin studio. So yes, that was a long answer, long way of saying yes.
Let me just come back to your head chef, Johnny Spears. Now, I mean, you just talked about it a minute ago, and he's really created a range of seasonal and healthy dishes in the Botanica Restaurant. And what's noticeable, when I was glancing through the menu, Danny, is the importance you've sort of attached to the plant-based and vegan dishes. But, you know, my question here is, are you just sort of riding the current wave of interest here, or do you think this is really a way of eating that's here to stay?
I definitely think it's here to stay. I mean, we use the term flexitarian quite a lot, in the sense that people, you know, you might want to go out and have a formal meal which is quite heavy, cream-based, butter-based, but the next day you might want to go out and have a plant-based, or, you know, meat-free Monday is really in vogue at the moment, or have a macaroon that happens to have no sugar in it, no nuts in it. So we've really tried to make sure that menu gives you the choice. There's a lovely bavette steak on there. So if you want a bavette steak, great. If you want a pure plant-based or a vegan Caesar salad, you can have a vegan Caesar salad. One of the hero dishes is our wasted burger, and we use all the pulp from the when we're making our juices, we use all the pulp to make a patty. The bread is from, we reconstitute all the crusts that are cut off for afternoon tea into a bun, and an organic local tomato ketchup that's used, the leftovers when we're making tomato concasse. So the whole dish is completely recycled, but it's the best burger you've ever tasted. Oh, and skinny fries, but the fries are, when we're making potato fondants, it's all the knobbly bits left over, we make those into fries. So there's a real ethos behind it that I think is there to stay, but we're not forcing anyone to do anything they don't want. And also we've got 3 outlets at South Lodge, so you've got choice in the different outlets as well.
You got me salivating and my tummy's rumbling. Stop it, no more. Now, just before we finally sort of conclude our chat, Exclusive Hotels, you're never known for standing still. So come on, you must have something up your sleeve. What other development plans have you in the future?
So we bought the pub in Castle Combe. So Castle Combe, which is down just outside Bath. We've now got 62 rooms, but I'm putting a microbrewery in in the pub. And actually that's back to that whole experiential it's a piece a lot of corporates want nowadays. So you can have your meeting in the hotel or in the pub actually, but a lot of delegates are taking the pub over for the evening, which is a really great experience. So we're just putting planning for that through. Lainston, we just built a cookery school. Once again, really good for that team building. I have got a few developments in the pipeline, but I'm not going to say, because they have, once again, like we've done with the South Lodge Spa, some really innovative first things that haven't been done before. So I don't want to say until they're up and running and ready to go.
We'll have to have another chat another day. Thanks very much indeed for joining me on the Meetings Club channel today, Danny.
Mark, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And if you'd like to find out more about South Lodge, including the spa, the extensive conference and meeting facilities, please click on the link below and check out our editor's destination.